clear out prior waste, and we're not being able to bring in quality nutrients because my blood flow is impaired, then the neurogenesis is going to fall too. Obviously, cognitive function is associated with how well my nerves are firing. So if my nerves in my brain aren't necessarily operating at really good, just firing away, being quick, then how well my decision making, how well my processing, how well my executive behavior, that's also going to suffer too. I'm going to do the next couple.
Oh yeah, so obviously, especially when you have poor sleep, reduced memory, we see that very similar with Alzheimer's, right? And research has shown that a lack of sleep actually can lead to an early onset of Alzheimer's. And this is because if we have poor sleep, obviously a lot of reduced memory. Overactive amygdala. Amygdala is essentially the area in which we demonstrate fear and stress. And so if we have poor sleep, our body is unable to effectively process the amygdala gland. And so then we start getting chronic stress, anxiety, and depression as a result of that. Weight gain, this is something that's actually really, really big. So if we're not, same thing with exercise, right? So it's like, oh, we can exercise, but if we're not getting enough sleep, this actually could be less beneficial. The scale won't necessarily change, and it's because, so when you actually get better sleep, and I've done it myself, I was a college wrestler, right? So I lived and died by the scale. What's interesting is you can work out the night before and get 6 hours of sleep, or get 8 hours of sleep and not work out, and you'll actually lose more weight by sleeping. And it's because there's your body's able to effectively process things way more effectively while it's sleeping. High blood pressure, again, the stress, and all this is related to stress. When you have stress in our system due to a lack of sleep, the body puts itself in a stressed out state, which is why we see a lot of autoimmune conditions pop up as well as a result of a lack of sleep. But high blood pressure, essentially, when we're stressed out, obviously our blood pressure is going to be a lot higher, because just like if we were to see that bear coming down the hallway, right? Our heart rate's going to elevate, and if the heart rate's elevated for way too long, it's going to keep the blood pressure high because the body's in that stressed out state, pushing the barrier of it. Suppressed immune system, this one makes sense because if sleeping improves and activates the immune system, a lack of sleep is going to suppress the immune system because it's not able to effectively regulate itself more effectively. And of course, cancer and diabetes, these are big. Again, even cancer is a big stress response. It's a stress response of metastatic cells that essentially start overgrowing on itself, and it's because the body can't effectively keep up with the regulation of these cancer cells, so therefore it continues to metastasize and grow due to that stress. Diabetes, the same exact thing. We're essentially high stress, A1C obviously will increase, and because the body isn't able to effectively get proper sleep, the body's not able to effectively manage that stress. So if we're not able to manage that stress, what's going to happen is it's going to keep things elevated for a prolonged period of time. Absolutely. I thought you were walking away on me.
Nope.